If you want a good time, if you want a good time, let me hear you say, hey, everybody say, hey. If you want a good time, if you want a good time, let me hear you say, hey, everybody say, hey. If you want a good time, if you want a good time, let me hear you say, hey, everybody say, hey. If you want a good time, if you want a good time, up, get 'em up, get 'em up, get 'em up, get 'em up, put your hands up.
Good morning, good morning, good morning, everybody. 9/12, September the 12th, 5:36 a.m. on the East Coast, 5:36 p.m. over here where I am. And we are going into Thursday. Thursday, the day before Friday, the day before the weekend, the day before quadruple witching OPEX week, which is next week, which is also the big VIX-spiration on September 18th, as well as the FOMC meeting. So, a little bit of a shocker to many people, including myself, yesterday. And I'll cover that in a minute. But today, at 8:15 a.m., we have the ECB interest rate decision. At 8:30, we have PPI. And yesterday's CPI was not good. Not good. But it didn't matter because yesterday was September 11th. And although it did look a little bit shaky early on when we dropped down to 54.0696, almost double bottoming to last week Friday, dropping below that close and filling that gap. Holy fucking shit. A 153 point range. I mean, granted, we had 155.74 August 1st when we got the nice, big, huge fucking sell-off after we avoided having a red month there July 31st when we closed green. But damn, that was big yesterday. That was huge. We're still red on the month. We are very obviously green on the week, as pretty much knew we were going to get because the QQQ had two big red weeks in a row. QQQ 468.62. Huge move. Definitely getting itself a very nice green week to clean all that up. And over on the IWM, I need you to know that, this color is wrong. I need to change that. But you had zero participation from the Russell 2000 yesterday, and I'll show you that in a second. But yeah, over here on the SPX, again, although it was a bit puckery, as I shared to you there with the 5505, 5500 bullish put credit spread prior to the CPI report, $4, $4.50. You got your 900%. Although, as I shared there, as we went through the day, blah, 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 all with this, right here, 10:34 in the morning, be intelligent about your short-dated puts here. Throughout that warning here again, 10:23, be intelligent, take the money. Elongate, well, dude, the guy was my partner, okay? You guys need to understand. He doesn't do zero DTE fucking teenager bullshit. All right? The guy was a fucking market maker. All right? When we took Celsius, we created the shell in order that eventually wound up taking Celsius Energy public. We're not fucking idiots. So for those of you who come around and think, oh, well, this is just another fucking service. It's not. And if you want to treat it like that, you'll be out shopping for another service somewhere else. So here, 1036 again, showing you all your upside pivots. You don't see a blemish of worry during the entire course of yesterday's conversation. And then bam, plus 1%, 54.61, 54.68, 25 got hit. It's a video game. Don't fuck around. 50-day moving average, 55.05. 462.32, the magic bingo was supposed to be bingo, not bongo. And QQQ blew the shit out of that. And then here at 1 o'clock, where I was talking about 55.25 basically being the blowover, the new high of the day, book your calls, take your money. Day is over. This is what you got here, over here on your weekend. Boom, 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 boom. Obviously, everything about what our exposure is being bullish. And this is a chart I shared with you over the weekend. 54.23.50, 54.52.75, 54.68.25, 55.05, 55.20. That's what I expected yesterday. You do the math. 54.06, 55.20, that's over 100 points, 115, 120 points. Very reasonable, very understandable, very respectable. That you got up here to 55.55 yesterday, 55.60, holy fucking shit. So again, just going back and saying how the day is over, go touch grass. My intentions are to make sure to protect capital, preserve it. Making money on top of it, fucking obviously, but preserve and protect that capital. Seeing as how we went further and further on up, this is where we ended. When I shut my computer off, this is where we ended. You were red on the Russell 2000. You were red on the Dow Jones, still shy of that 407. And it was all NASDAQ. And as you can see here over on the right, that's your market. You got nothing fucking green. Nothing green. Except for your Mag 7. Come over on to how you ended the day, very obviously. Green fractionally on the Dow, green fractionally on the Russell 2000. And again, you have nothing whatsoever other than your Mag 7. And we needed that. So I'll get to that with here as we're at 469.37. The magic 473 is just a couple of points away, but then again, here we are going into the FOMC meeting. So really quick, going over the charts, pets.com. Green yesterday. Nice mention during the debate. This is our SPX that we use for regular everyday usage. And as you saw there, bang, bang, bang. This was a very incredible impulsive drop to the downside. And your move to the upside was equally impulsive. Pull you out and put you onto just to stay here for a second. We have no gaps below. We came to the magical 55.63, right to it, touched it. 20-day moving average, 10-day moving average, 55-day, all of that broken through yesterday on yesterday's move. And come here onto a 1 minute, and you look at this just Nike check mark. I could scribble in here if I wanted to kind of find some stuff. You know what? Let's go and let's just do that. No, that's not going to work. Let's do the SPX, because I'm pretty sure that's plain. Yeah, there we go. And we'll fuck around with this while we're online, because I don't care whether you're taking a shit or you're driving your car. And if we look at that, we see a 1, 2. This very well could be our 3. This could be our 3. This makes more sense being the 3. And then your little dip. 4. And here's your 5. Very well could be here as well, the 200 extension. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in this move to the upside. So, again, having reached where I had basically expected we were going to be going to next week, we're already here. So, careful, caution, and, again, come over to the VIX. Nice loss of that 2102 intraday yesterday. Nice breakdown below 1811, and now it's the bulls. For them to control, for them to fail. It's completely in the hands of the bulls. And having it been that there is a very large lack of participation, and it is only the QQQ, we have some doubts. But here we are on the QQQ. And again, that magical 471, 473, right there, right on into it. And that's what we want to see. The 50-day moving average being right there. The 61.8 retracement of this move being right there at 471.36. It fits perfectly. But we still have a few days until the FOMC. So being that bigger, broader, wider out kind of view, I don't think that it's ready to be done as of yet. Over here onto the DIA, again, your big move, bang, 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 big 5, move down here, no higher high, fractionally above the 407 that it recovered yesterday. Nice lower low over here onto 401. Still haven't filled the jobless claims gap down here below 400. But things are not as beautiful as what yesterday appeared to be when you see how the Dow Jones carried you into where we got to the 5600s. And now the rotation from the Dow into the QQQ having a little effect there. Again, here on the QQQ, and I'll put you here onto the week-to-date 5-minute chart, and that's where we're looking right there. 200-day moving average way down here. We can move that off just so we can see everything properly. And this is where we're at right now, and I think this is the overnight. Do I have overnight? Is overnight on? Overnight is on here. Show extended hours. We're right there, right at that 470, 471, 473. We're right there. And you just look at your move yesterday. It's impulsive as fuck. Move that around. Roughly, bang. I mean, it just doesn't get better than that. But again, I would not be getting long. Originally, this is a drawing I was working off. That obviously failed because of the breakdown here. We were looking for 55.43, 55.60, 55.70. The move down yesterday, the way I'm looking at it here, is a B 1-2, unsure. AB, and this 161.8 at 55.61 fits. It fits for this being a C wave. That's what it fits for, but we don't know yet. So I'm going to leave it at that, and what I would expect is you are going to see support on that 55.25. Right over here, that area that was rough above 5,500. Don't expect that we're going to be getting a breakdown below 5,500. So bring it here to the NDX, 4-hour. Almost overbought, which is fucking obvious because of the move that it made yesterday. Still below the 50-day moving average. I bring you here to the SPX, 4-hour. Not overbought. Nice move off of that big oversold that we got Friday that we knew was oversold. Not overbought. And the reason it's not overbought, as we can stay here, we come on to the Dow Jones. Dow Jones is a complete piece of shit on the 4-hour. And we come over and we look at the Russell. And the Russell is the toilet paper that wipes that complete piece of shit. Even though it is a little bit better than the Dow as far as formation, there is no bullishness whatsoever on anything that has to do with the Russell 2000. So again, with the ECB rate decision, with us fractionally below 1811 over on the VIX, with how everything was in the Mag 7 yesterday, big, huge gap fill over here on Amazon. Time for me, if I didn't get filled, I'll check, to get short. Already talked about that trade. NVIDIA. Lucky sons of bitches that you were up here in this gap. AMD went green on the year yesterday. Netflix doing nothing. Shopify still watching it. Microsoft, again, Microsoft is really ready to have something get hammered onto it. Nothing out of Meta, nothing out of Apple. And Google, big sell down over there on Google. Big, call it almost 6-month lows just going off memory. But nothing out of Google. Because again, you got to remember, all of the money being spent over there on the elections are going to be spent on advertising, which is run through Google or Meta, one or the other. So anyway, guys, that's more or less everything that you need to know about as you go into today. We are overbought on the futures. Futures are ready for a little bit of a cool down. As you can see, we've been flattening out on the day, but never forget, you can be overbought for days, weeks, even months. Doesn't make any fucking difference. You can have sell divergences. It doesn't make any fucking difference. You get oversold, you are going to bounce. Enjoy yourselves, enjoy your day, enjoy your Thursday, enjoy everything other than this video clip that I'm going to share at the end of this.